Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of year again. We're dressed in black because 2017 died. The way this works, we're going to ask each other questions and then we're going to answer them. Jump in the comments, answer these questions yourself, get into the conversation. We'll be in there too. Worst movie of the year, in your opinion?
I really didn't see many movies in 2017, I'm not going to lie. So the worst movie for me was DC's Conglomerate Justice League. For me, too many things happening at once, not enough backstory. You know the drill if you've seen it.
The worst movie, in my opinion, was The Circle, starring Tom Hanks, John Boyega, and Emma Watson, I believe. Just the biggest waste of time, honestly. Because when it came to the end, it felt like it needed more.
Let's go with your most surprising movie.
Most surprising movie for me was Slight. It just came out of nowhere. I don't even remember why I went to go see it. Oh, actually, you know what? It's a WWE Studios movie, so that's why I went to see it. I thought there would be like a WWE superstar in there, but there wasn't. But yeah, very small movie. Very like coming of age superhero type of thing, but very low key. So yeah, a big surprise. It was actually pretty good.
For me, being a Disney snob and everything I do, I'm gonna have to go with the remake, Beauty and the Beast. This movie, as I've been exposed on this channel before,
was LeFou your best character?
This movie was good enough for me in the terms that it was surprising, because I thought it was going to be in train wreck, as most of these remakes I think will be.
Your best theater going experience?
My best theater going experience was Spider-Man: Homecoming. Just because of the nature of the film, obviously as Marvel movies goes, the crowd is always going to be, it's going to be a packed house, and they're always going to be lively. Laughs, oohs and ahs, the whole nine. Everyone really feeling the vibe of the movie and making it a memorable movie experience. What was yours?
For me, it's Get Out. Having not seen any of the promotion, none of the trailers. I remember the first time I seen the trailer in the theater, I saw the first few seconds, and I was just like, all right, putting my headphones in, zoning out, because it looked already intriguing enough. And yeah, thank God I didn't watch the trailers, because there's a certain point in this movie where things go haywire, and during that moment, I was like having an out-of-body experience, on God, because I was like chewing my nails like a wild maniac. I was like, when I came to, like when I realized that I was probably like chewing my nails like a maniac, I like looked around. I made sure that no one was looking at me. But yeah, I love those type of moments, and thank God I was able to have one at Get Out.
Your most disappointing film?
Most disappointing movie for me is Alien Covenant. I thought that the promo for it looked great. The poster looked great. Ridley Scott, I believe, was doing it again. When I got to the theater, it was pretty like run of the mill, and I could see the ending coming from a mile away, so I wasn't impressed.
My disappointing film is the same thing as my worst film, which is DC Justice League. It was dull where I would want some meat in the movie.
That's what she said.
The movie you would deem as the most rewatchable movie.
It's my turn, bitch. Your worst movie-going experience, sir.
My worst movie-going experience was when you took a trip down to the West Coast and we went to go see War of the Planet of the Apes. There was a gentleman who would laugh at everything.
Senor Ted DiBiase? Senior?
Anything that happened, sad, happy, scary, serious, you would just hear,
It was like there was a fake audience button
that they were just like yeah, but it took, and in a more serious note, it did take you out of the gravity of some of the scenes that were happening, because a serious thing would happen, you would go, oh shoot. And then it turns to the point, we almost turned around and
beat his ass.
Your most rewatchable film of 2017?
For me, it's It, the movie that everyone hated for not being scary enough. And then I got triggered. Yeah, the best thing about it are the characters and the kids. It's a movie that I could watch plenty of times, even though I've only seen it once. Once it comes out on Blu-ray, I'm going to be watching that thing on and on and on.
For me, it is Edgar Wright's Baby Driver. That is the most fun I've had watching a movie this year. Everything about it was fun, fast-paced, high quality, just the most enjoyable.
Just a blast from the past. Best score.
For me, it is the boy John Williams in The Last Jedi. Because The Force Awakens score was lackluster in terms of John Williams' performances in Star Wars universes, but he came out the gates hot and only got hotter.
For me, it's Blade Runner 2049. I forget who did the score, but the director has a track record of having these really cool scores for his movie. I'm not going to try saying his name because I'll just butcher it, but he did Arrival, he did Sicario. Those also had very good scores, and Blade Runner 2049 is no different.
Your most underrated movie of the year?
My most underrated movie is Ghost in the Shell, starring Scarlett Johansson. It's not a movie that everyone went out to because of the controversy surrounding it. Every time you watch it, there's going to be something else that you point out, and I think that it's definitely one of those weird movies.
My bid for most underrated movie is Kingsman: The Golden Circle. I was a huge fan of the first one. This one just picked up where it left off. They didn't change much at all. There's something about just video game-like violence that just speaks to the kid in me.
Best performance for you, sir?
It's gonna come a little biased because of how much I like this movie. But Ansel Elgort, hats off to you, sir. And Baby Driver, thought he was excellent. Not really going to go into great detail. If you haven't seen the movie, what are you doing? And
go see the movie, bro. What the hell?
Ansel Elgort, you have my bid for best performance.
Yo, he's just saying that because he played basketball with him.
I am saying that because I played basketball with him.
Best performance for me is Jake Gyllenhaal in Stronger. The way he did it, man, just made every scene he was in emotional, and it made the movie 20 times better for it. Jake Gyllenhaal should be in the conversation, I think, for best performance this year.
We probably have the same answer. You probably have the same answer. Everyone in America. The most gripping movie of 2017 is...
Get Out. Get Out!
One of the most captivating movies that we've seen this year.
For sure.
Like Richard said, the advertising, saw none of it. Didn't need to see any of it. When I saw the trailer after, I almost threw up because of how disgusting it is.
The trailer ruins it, and I feel bad for anyone that watched the trailer and then went into it because you essentially knew the movie. Say had I watched the trailers and then saw the movie, I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much because, like I said early in this video, I was having like an outer body experience, and I say that a lot because that's what actually happened. I was going crazy in that theater.
Just a general disclaimer: if you see a movie that you're interested in, watch the teaser. Don't watch any other trailer. And then hit the comments and tell us how much better your movie-going experience is.
Absolutely, do it. We're out here in California. I just moved, and I'm starting this new vlogging channel. So, like and subscribe. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you have just watched our year in review. 2017 is over. 2018 is here. If you wait a couple of months, we'll do this thing again. So I'll see you next time. It's Scobinho from the Fifth Row. This is
Chris visiting the Fifth Row.
We'll catch you next time.